Welcome back, guys. Dell here, and today we're checking out the Round Table God's Guardian Gawain by SNAA. This kit was sent out to me by the wonderful people over at Gundammit.com. They got model kits, figures, and much more. And when you go over there to check them out, be sure to use supporter code DELL to help out the channel. The link will be in the description. Thank you, and now back to the video. Getting into the build of the Gawain, it features one of my favorite building processes of building the entire inner frame first, and then putting the armor on the outside. This kit is almost entirely undergated, but it cleans up real easy. I use a glass file. The plastic quality here is excellent. There are no color correcting stickers of any sort, not even for the eyes as they are color separated. But now there are a couple areas of concern. The blue part on the head was tough to get on and caused me some stress marks. And I had to glue on the bicep armor on the arm as it wanted to keep popping off. But other than that, it was just fantastic. And now onto the size comparisons so you can gauge that self-presence. Alright guys, so we'll get into the size comparison here. Here's the Gawain next to a entry grade RX-78 too. Then I went and dug out a bigger 1/144 scale in the Sazabi real grade. So he's bigger than what I thought he was going to be. When he's building him, he felt pretty small, but he is bigger than your average size Gundam. Alright, so moving on to the accessories. We have a tiny little sheet of water slide decals. They are really close together on here, so be careful when you cut those out. And we have two weapon holding hands. We got two peace sign hands. That's a little bit different, but hey, I'm all for options. Two widespread open hands. And then on him right now I have two closed fist hands. You have a little sword. You have the other part of his weapon. So this has multiple combinations you can do. One, you can obviously just hold one like this. Or you can take the handle, you stick in the butt of there. Then you have a bigger sword. Or you can flip the barrel up. And then right here you have a flip up handle. Oh, this doesn't hold in very well. But you flip your handle there, and you got a big railgun looking type weapon. Or realistically, you could just have one more huge sword. You have a shield. These little energy parts back here can move. And then you have his wing effect parts, which are very nice and pretty in my opinion. And that's it. You really don't get a whole lot, but I think you get enough, and especially for the price point, I'm not too mad by that. So getting into the articulation of this guy, right before we do that, just, man's is solid. So for starters, you have the ball joint on the head. You have a rotation at the arm, but it's not. Oh no, the backpack fell off. I didn't mean to do that. Usually, whenever you're rotating the arm, it'll want to just like unscrew out. So, you can raise the arm up pretty high. And his arm can pull out for a good butterfly joint. Got a rotation here at the arm. You kind of got to raise the shoulder pad up to clear the armor part. Double jointed elbow. Ball joint on the wrist. Front flap here can move up. You just got one big butt flap. No side skirt on this kit, but you can move this little arm part on his leg, which you can get leg very far up, very far back. Kind of hinders the split. You can rotate the leg. You got a good amount of ab movement and crunch. Oh look, it did the thing. Back in. The nubs are very small. Not nubs, but pegs. Very small there on the arm. But as far as like posing and when you hold in pose, it's not going to be a problem. You got a pretty good crunch. And of course you got a good knee bend. Plenty of foot articulation. Just gonna move them over, grab the little backpack here. You can rotate these up and down, and they can spread out. Not completely flat, but a good ways. So yeah, pretty good articulation on this guy in my opinion. On to my final thoughts. I gotta say I was impressed with the Gawain. As you've noticed, I have rather large hands, and with this kit coming in at the 1 to 1/44th real grade approach, I thought I was in for a world of tiny parts and sore fingers. But surprisingly, I didn't have many major issues. Sure, there were some small parts, but nothing egregious. But I really enjoyed my time with it. I can't wait to see what else comes out of this line. I know they released a kit before this one, but from what I've heard, this one is a major improvement from the previous release. But if I had to think of a con, it would be that it doesn't come with an action base. But for the price of the kit, which I've seen around $20 to $25, I find that to be okay. And it's not a major issue for me, but definitely grab one of these for yourself. Let me know what you guys think. And with that, I'm heading out. Please remember to like, comment, subscribe. Until next time, guys, take care.